I've been using this nether portal in my hardcore world for the past 1,000 days, and honestly, it's pretty boring. So today, we're gonna change that by transforming this into one of the largest builds I've ever done in hardcore Minecraft. This is gonna be insane. But before we do any building, let me tell you guys the plan for this build. Basically, we're gonna clear out an absolutely massive area in the nether, cover all 6 sides with black concrete to make it look like the void, and then build some floating islands inside of it. But as you just heard, we're gonna need some black concrete for this build, and we're gonna need a ton of it. Now, getting all the sand and the gravel should be pretty easy, but the hardest thing to get is gonna be all the black dye. So far, this is the way that I've been getting my black dye, and that's gonna take way too long, since I'm gonna need 36 stacks of this stuff. But thankfully, there's a farm that we can build to get tons of black dye, and that's a wither rose farm. They're pretty simple to build and will produce all the black dye that I need in a pretty short amount of time. But first we have to gather up some materials. I'm gonna need some smooth stone, some enchanting tables, that's pretty random. I'm also gonna need some white carpets, 2 name tags which I've named after subscribers, and then here are all the rest of the ingredients. So let's head to the end and build this thing. Okay, here we are. Now how this farm works is we're gonna need to find an exit gateway in one of the outer end islands. And then once we do that, whoa, oh my gosh, hold on. Ah, whoa, there's so many angry. What? How did I manage that? Okay, let's fight. I guess this is fine because I also needed some ender pearls for this build. Okay, we got that taken care of. But basically, as I was saying, we have to find an exit gateway in one of the outer end islands. And then once we do that, we're going to break the portal inside of it. And that's what's going to be used to house the wither. That's going to give us all the wither roses. But now we just have to find one of these gateways. And I'm just going to cut to the chase here. I already searched all 3 of these and there's none of them nearby. So we're going to have to respawn the dragon. And that's why I brought these. And also all these beds. Okay, here we go. Let's respawn the dragon. Oh wait, no, I'm not doing a good job. No, wait. Oh gosh. Okay, my speedrunning skills are lacking, guys. It's just gonna fly away, isn't it? Oh, so close. Okay, we're gonna have to try again. Let's grab some new beds, and then we'll wait for it to perch again. Okay, it's perching again. Let's try this one more time. Come on, speedrunning skills, don't fail me. Okay, that was a good one. Oh, I'm doing a better job now. Nice. Okay, one more. And there we go. Okay, might have taken me 2 tries, but we finally have 1 dragon killed. Let's see, where's that new gateway? Here it is. Let's reorganize my inventory, grab my shulker box, and let's go see if there's any gateways close to this one. Let's see here. Okay, right off the bat, I don't see anything. Let's just fly around for a bit and check. Wow, really? No end gateways? This is so sad. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do this one more time. Here we go. Ah, I'm gonna mess it up again. Oh gosh. Yeah, I messed it up. I always have to do 2 tries, it looks like. Let's see. Maybe I'll be able to get it, though. Oh, wait, I actually did. Okay, well, there we go. There's the second dragon killed. Let's reorganize my inventory. And there's the new gateway. Please, I really hope there's one nearby. Oh my gosh, it's literally the one that I built my bridge out to. Well, let's see here. Now, there is one right here, but that one's not an exit gateway. So we're gonna have to keep searching. Now, I think if I remember, there should be one right over here, but it is pretty far away. Actually, I can't even find it, so let's just try one more time. Okay, here we go for attempt number 3. And here it is. Okay, it's perching. Let's see. Oh, it might be too low. Let's try. I'm not doing a very good job. Okay, I might be able to finish it off with my sword here. Let's see. Oh, where is it? Here we go. Please die. There we go. Okay, that's the 3rd dragon dead. I had no idea I'd be killing this many dragons today, guys. But once again, we'll reorganize my inventory. And let's go check out this gateway right here. Please, I really hope this has one. Oh, we're right next to this. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Whatever. Let's just see what's around. Dude, this is not easy, bro. Oh, wait, there's one right there. Okay, I guess this will work. I don't really feel like killing any more dragons, so this is gonna have to do for now. But now that I've found this gateway, let's start building this thing. The first step is gonna be to remove the portal in the center. And to do that, I'm gonna use a red mushroom and then bone meal it. Okay, now if everything works, I should be able to plant this right here, hit it with some bone meal. Hello? Why is it not working? Oh wait, I messed up. Hold on. I see what I did wrong. It has to be like this instead. Okay, let's try again. There we go. Now, if you see right in there, the portal has been broken. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we need. All right, now that we have this done, it's time to build the spawning platform and the drop chute. Okay, so I'm making my way back to the end, and I realized that my recording got messed up. So let me quickly fill you guys in on what I did. Basically, I built up the drop chute as well as the spawning platform, and then I also built the area for the chicken. And that's right here. And I also named this guy after one of my subscribers. And we also had a bunch of chickens escape, but since I can't kill chickens, then these guys are just going to be roaming around from now on. But the next step is to spawn an endermite right on top of this. So I'm going to build up an area like this. I guess we'll do something like this. I'll put some rails right here. Let's see if I can get an endermite. Oh my gosh, first try. That never happens. Okay, let's name tag you, put you into the minecart. There we go. And then I'm gonna push you into the center like that. There we go. That was extremely easy. It's never that easy, but I'm not complaining. That was pretty amazing. Okay, we have the chicken down there. We have the endermites up here. The only thing left to do is to spawn the wither, but we first have to wait for this guy to grow up. Oh, actually, I guess while we're doing that, we can place down a bunch of water on the ground right here. So let's grab out some water. Let's start placing. This is gonna be so the endermen don't have anywhere to teleport to. Whoa, okay. It looks like it's already working. There's already endermen in there. Oh, and they're angry at me. That's not good. Let's put on my chest plate just in case they escape. Let's see. Maybe I can just kill them. Oh, he teleported. Oh gosh. Here he is. Okay. Now he's dead. Oh, there's another one. Okay, now he's also dead. Okay, let's get back to placing all this water. I can't have these chickens distracting the wither, so I'm just gonna push him off into the void. Oh, I don't want to watch. I'm so sorry. Where are all the other chickens? Because they have to die. Okay, I think they must have all fallen off, so we just had to get rid of that one. Oh, there he goes. I just saw him fall. Oh, that is depressing. But there we go. That's all the water that we had to place. It just had to be in a 24 block radius. Let's see here. The chicken is still a baby. Okay. So I guess we'll just wait for this guy to grow up. Actually, you know what? There might be a better way to do this. If I head back home real quick, grab some seeds, and then feed it to this guy, it should help him grow up faster. I'm just gonna do a whole stack. Hello? Are you gonna grow up? There we go. Okay, now he's fully grown. All right, now we have to go like this. This is where we're gonna spawn our wither, and I have to get some water ready. Place one temporary block right here. Also get my name tag ready. And we should be good to go. Let's go like this. We'll place some water and then the name tag. Let's see if this works. Okay, it worked. Oh, my health. Holy, oh my gosh. Hold on. Let's get rid of the water now. And then we should be able to break this block. And eventually he should find the chicken. Whoa, wait, why is he able to hit it? I don't think I built this correctly, guys. Yeah, he's able to hit it. He shouldn't be able to. Oh, I think I built it wrong. Maybe if I fly away? Is it working? Okay, I think it's working now. He's locked onto the chicken. Is the chicken still alive? Okay, looks like it is. Okay, now it's working. That's good. That was kind of scary. All right, we need to replace my carpet right here. Now the farm should be good to go. Okay, now let's try it out and see if it works. First, I'm gonna have to build the spawning platform. So let's pillar up here. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely working. Nice. Now, I forgot to bring some glass with me, so I'm just gonna use some chests. I think that should be fine for now. But here we go. It looks like the farm is working. Let's just remove this pillar real quick, and then we'll go check the chests. Okay, let's see here. Oh, what the heck? Okay. So something broke. I'm gonna have to fix that real quick. But look at that. We got some wither roses. Oh, wait, it saw me. Oh, no. Is the chicken still alive? Oh, the chicken died. Oh, my gosh. Okay, something broke. I hate this farm. All right, I'm gonna do some troubleshooting, and I'll be back once I fix it. Okay, so I did some testing in a creative world, and I found the issue. I need to place a block right here and right here. It was as simple as that. Okay, let's try again. Watch this like not work though. With my luck, I think it won't. Okay, let's spawn a wither. We have my block right here as well as my chicken. Everything should be good to go. Let's get the name tag ready as well as the water. And here we go. Spawning it, placing water, name tagging it. Let's see here. I hope it works. Okay. Let's get rid of the water. And then we can break this block and it should work. Okay, it sees the chicken. Nice. Let's replace the one block that it broke. Let's make sure we have our enchanting table. Okay. And this should be it now. Let's go do a test. Please work. Okay, here we are. The endermen are spawning. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Let's see if it's still working. Wait, it looks like it is. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Yes, look. We have tons of wither roses. Oh, finally. I fixed it. Okay, well, we're gonna need 36 stacks of black dye, so I'm just gonna AFK until I have all of it. Okay, it hasn't even been that long, and check out how many wither roses we have. So many, oh my gosh. Okay, that's all the black dye that we'll need. I can't believe how long it took to get that farm working. It's probably the most cursed farm, to be honest. Okay, now that we have all this black dye, that just leaves us with one more ingredient to craft up all this black concrete. And that's 145 stacks of sand. Now, I already have all the gravel because I get all of it from my piglin buttering farm, so we just have to get some sand. But real quick before we go, let's see how much sand we already have. It looks like we actually do have quite a bit. Okay, I just counted all of it up, and we already have 84 stacks. So we only have to get 61 stacks now. That should be quite a bit easier, and it's going to be as simple as giving my Alay a piece of sand, taking him on his lead, come here friend, and then we'll fly to a desert. I still can't believe this works. This is the easiest way to move Alays. I feel like it didn't used to work in older versions, but maybe I just wasn't doing it right. But here's the desert. I can let my Alay off the lead, and then we'll get to mining. I'll be back once I have 145 total sacks of sand. Okay, that was super easy. We finally have enough sand, so let's head back home. Oh, wait, look, it didn't work. Interesting. I didn't do it right this time, I guess. Let's get this guy back on a lead, and let's try gliding like this, and then we'll zoom away. Oh, wait, why is it not working now? Ouch. All right, come here, friend. Let's get him on a lead. There we go. Okay, hopefully this works now. Okay, it's working. Okay, the Allay is back in his spot, and now we have everything we need to craft up all this black concrete. That was quite the mission to get all of this, but let's start crafting. I'm gonna need all of my gravel, as well as my sand, and my black dye. Okay, here goes the crafting. Okay, and after quite a bit of work, here is all the black concrete that we're gonna need for this build. And somehow I messed up on my math, and we actually needed double than what I previously thought. We needed 290 stacks of black concrete. But thankfully, I did the math correctly for all the gravel and the sand, so I didn't have to get any more materials. I just had to craft up way more concrete. But now, next up, we're gonna need 77 stacks of black carpets. And that's gonna be to spawn-proof the bottom of the entire void area, since I wouldn't want tons of mobs spawning down there. So I'm gonna head to the nether, and then up on top of the roof, and then over to my gold farm, and I should have some string in here. Let's see. Oh, okay, I don't. I guess I'll just convert some gold, throw it into my watering farm, and then turn it on to get some string. And then I'm also gonna have to use my gold farm to get some more gold. So let's do that real quick. Okay, I've traded with them for a bit. Let's see how much string we have. Okay, not too bad. Let's see, that got me just over a stack of wool. Okay, and now with this wool, I can come over here, grab my black dye, turn it into black wool, and then into black carpets. And then I'm just gonna repeat that until I have 77 stacks of carpets. That's probably gonna take so long, but I'll be back once it's all done. Okay, it's been quite a while, but I think this should be the last amount of black carpet that I have to craft. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. We finally have enough. Oh my gosh, that was insane. But we just have a few more things left to get. Oh my, why are there so many piglins here? What happened? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna need a bunch of items from the Crimson Forest, some stuff from the Warped Forest, as well as some stuff from the Basalt Deltas, and lastly, some items from the Soul Sand Valley. Okay, that's all done, and I also went ahead and gathered up all the rest of the items that we'll need. But there's just one more thing that we have to do before we can start building, and that's going to be to convert all this concrete powder into concrete. Because since we're building in the nether, then I can't just place all of it down and then cover it with water, since you can't place water in the nether. So I'm going to have to build a concrete conversion farm. Luckily, this should be pretty easy to build. I'm just going to need some white stained glass, some white concrete. It's kind of ironic that I need concrete to build a concrete farm, but I'm also going to need some glowstone, some obsidian, various redstone items, and everything else. Okay, let's go build this. I think I'm going to build it over here in my industrial district. I think right here should be a pretty good spot, so I'm just going to have to clear out some trees real quick. Okay, and now we can start building. I'm going to start with the collection area down below. That's going to be mainly built out of white concrete and some glowstone. Okay, and here's the entire collection area all done. We have our chest down below, and this giant area filled with water to catch all the concrete. So now we just have to build the redstone stuff up on top. And I think this is going to be the most complicated part of this farm, but let's get to work. First, we have to start with an obsidian platform, something like this. And then on top of this, we're going to have to build some somewhat complex redstone circuitry. So I'll just be back once I have it all done. Okay, the farm is all done. I really hope I built this correctly. Let's take all of our black concrete powder, load it up into these chests. Have so much black concrete that these chests might not be enough to store all of it. This is insane. Okay, there we go. All the black concrete is loaded up. Now let's see if this works. I'm gonna have to fill up my inventory with something that's not black concrete, and then only have one slot open. Then I'm also gonna have to rebind my right click to something. I guess we'll do U. Now I should be able to go like this, and then like this. Is it working? Oh yeah, it's definitely working. Look at that. This is crazy. It's also extremely loud. Oh my gosh. Let's just do a quick test and then we'll go down to see if it's actually working. But it definitely looks like it is. This is such a crazy farm. Okay, but I think that's a pretty good test. Let's go over here like this and turn it off. Let's change my keybind back. Let's go see how much concrete we have in just about 1 minute. Okay, wow. That is actually really good. Looks like we converted about 12 stacks of concrete in just 1 minute. That is insane. But we still have many, many more stacks to go, so I'll be back once I have it all converted. Okay, that took quite a while, but I finally have all the concrete converted. This farm was extremely worth it. It is so fast. But let's gather up the rest of my black concrete. And now we finally have all the materials that we need to build this thing. But we can't start building yet because we have 2 more things left to do. And those 2 things are clearing out the massive area in the nether and then also breaking quite a bit of bedrock. So let's head up onto the roof and let me show you guys what the plan is. Now, if you see inside of this big circle right here, this is all of the bedrock that we're going to break. I haven't counted it, but it's going to be quite a bit. But I just recently learned about this new method that doesn't require any TNT and is about 5 times as fast. So we're gonna do it with that method instead. Let's just get rid of these guys real quick. Please go away. Thank you. You as well. Thank you very much. Oh, and also you. Okay, let's go get all the materials that we need to break this bedrock. The first ingredient is a beacon, and then I'll also need some blocks of iron to power it. And now next up, we're gonna need some redstone, some pistons, some redstone blocks, some netherrack, and some trapdoors. And that should be everything that we need. Oh wait, hold on. There's one more thing. We also need 1 lever. There we go. That's what's gonna make this entire thing possible. And you'll see why in just a second. All right, let's head back onto the roof. And now the first step is gonna be to build a max powered beacon. So let's do that real quick. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna put haste 2 on it. And now we just have to set up the super simple contraption that's gonna make all this possible. It's basically gonna be an 11 by 11 grid of redstone. Now we're just gonna place a lever in the very center. And now I'm gonna set something up real quick. I place this sand on top of here and then spam click this lever super fast. It basically lags the game so we can do a bunch of stuff in just 1 tick. You see this sand is still floating and the game is still lagging. You can hear this lever just going crazy right now, but the lag should subside in just a second. And there we go. And now you can see the sand falls. So basically by lagging out the game with this grid of redstone, it allows us to do a bunch of cool stuff. So let's break our first piece of bedrock. I guess I'll do it right here. Let's just get rid of this real quick. Now to break our first piece, I'm going to put netherrack on top of this piston like this, and then a block of redstone, 1 more piece of netherrack next to it to update the piston. And then we can remove this redstone, and then I'll place a trapdoor right here. And now we can head over here and lag the game. Come back to our piston. We can then go like this, break the piston, and place a piston facing down. Now you see it looks weird like this. So basically once the game stops lagging, then it'll break the piece of bedrock underneath. Let's just wait for that to happen real quick. There we go. And look at that. The bedrock is broken. It's that easy. So now that we have 1 piece of bedrock broken, I can expand it like this, placing redstone on top of both of these, and then blocks on the side, removing the redstone. And then I'll head back over here, lag the game, and we'll head back over here. Oh, my elytra's glitched out. Oh gosh. Wait. Oh no, hold on, I might not be able to do this. Since the game is lagging, my elytra is stuck. We have to wait for it to stop lagging. Look at how cursed this is. Okay, there we go. Let's lag the game 1 more time. I'm gonna try not to fly this time. And then I'll update the pistons, break the pistons, and place 2 pistons facing down right here. Okay, now they should both break as soon as the game updates. Yep, there we go. Nice. This is so easy. And now I'm just gonna repeat the same thing until we have all this bedrock broken. This should go super fast. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna break these 2 and then I'm gonna show you guys something else. Okay, now that we have this big line of bedrock broken, now I can start doing things a whole lot faster. I can place a whole row of pistons like this, place netherrack on top of all of these, and then some redstone on top of all of this, and then update the pistons like this, break the bedrock just like before. I mean, the redstone blocks. And now we're gonna be able to break this entire line of bedrock at once. Let me show you guys real quick how this is done. We're gonna lag the game, update the pistons, break the pistons, place our new pistons. Oh no, wait, I messed up. Hold on. This might not work if I break these, but let's just try. Let's see if it works. Okay, it works, except for this one. But as you can see, it's breaking a ton of bedrock at once. And that's gonna make this whole process go so much faster. So I'm just gonna keep repeating these same steps until I have all this bedrock broken. This shouldn't take long at all. Okay, this only took me about 2.5 hours, and check this out. This looks so cool. It's just a massive hole in the bedrock. That new method of breaking bedrock is so much better than the old one. You don't need any TNT, and it's way faster. I'm definitely never using that old method again. But now that we have this giant hole in the bedrock, it's time to start clearing out all of this down here. And I have a pretty good idea on how to make it go way faster. Basically, I'm gonna come right below the bedrock right here, and I'm gonna clear out a 10 block tall area below the bedrock. And then once we have that, I'm gonna use a TNT flying machine to clear out the rest of the stuff down here. And I think that should go a lot faster than mining all of this by hand. So first I'm going to start clearing out this 10 block tall area, and I'll be back once I have that done. Okay, check this out. It's all cleared out from 15 blocks below the bedrock. And that's going to give us enough room to safely place down our TNT flying machine. Now, I've already gone ahead and gathered up all the blocks that I'm going to need for this flying machine. So let's just build it. Okay, it's all built up. The only thing we have left to do is activate these TNT dupers, which I'll go like this. And we can break this block and break this. And then I'll do the same thing over here. We'll go dirt, detector rail, mine carts, pushing it over, and everything should be ready to go. I hope I built this correctly. Okay, moment of truth. All I have to do is come over here and break this piece of redstone. Wait, I need to heal up first, just in case. Okay, now we should be able just to break this, and it's working. Okay, yeah, this is gonna save me so much time, because just mining out this 15 block tall area took me 4 hours. That is ridiculous, but it looks like it's working pretty good so far. Ooh, we're gonna have to get rid of all that lava. I'll do that later though. You know, actually, I guess as this is running, we can head down here and try to get rid of some lava. But I have to do this safely though. I need to make sure this TNT doesn't kill me. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to come through here and get rid of all this lava. There is so much of it, but I'll be back once it's all done. Okay, you guys ready to see? Check this out. This looks insane. Looks like I'm playing on an anarchy server with all this lava. Oh, but we're just gonna have to get rid of this one real quick. There we go. Okay, and now it's fully ready to start building. Plus, we have this giant hole in the bedrock, and that just looks so cool. But let's start with placing all the black concrete on the ceiling first. And I kind of messed up because I should have done this when I was clearing all of it out, because now I don't really have easy access to the ceiling. So I'm gonna have to head back home real quick. Oh, and then I guess this is also a good opportunity to grab all of our materials. That's gonna be all of these shulker boxes. Am I even gonna have enough room in my inventory? Let's see. Oh, I just don't have enough room. Okay, let's put one of these into my ender chest. There we go. Okay, and then also in 2 of those ender chests, I also brought a bunch of netherrack with me. And I guess I'm just gonna use that as scaffolding to get access to this ceiling. But first, let's just place down all of this stuff. Okay, let's grab all this netherrack, and then I'll fly over here. And I guess we'll just start building out a giant platform. Or maybe I can do it in rows. I think that might be a better idea. I'm just gonna do a zigzagging pattern so we can get access to the ceiling. Okay, the zigzag pattern is all done. So let's just grab up a bunch of black concrete and then we'll test it out. Let's see. So I should be able to go like this. Okay, yeah, this should work pretty good. Nice. And I can also reach over here and then fill all this in. Amazing. Perfect. This should work really good. All right, now I'm just going to do the whole ceiling and I'll be back once I have it done. Okay, the ceiling is all done. That was not as bad as I was expecting, to be honest. And then also in the big bedrock hole, I filled in the gaps between all of the bedrock. And now it looks like there's kind of a transition between the bedrock and the black concrete. And I think it looks pretty good. But now we're just gonna have to do basically the same thing for all 4 walls and then the floor. This is gonna be insane. But let's start with doing the walls first, and they're gonna go right down here. All right, check this out. This is really starting to look like the void. This looks so cool. But we only have one thing left to do, and that's gonna be the floor. Now, the floor is gonna be a little bit different than all the walls and the ceiling, since it needs to be spawn-proofed. Otherwise, there's gonna be tons of mobs spawning down there. So instead of placing black concrete, I'm gonna place a ton of netherrack, and then on top of that, I'm gonna place all the black carpet that we had to get. It might not look exactly like the void because of all the carpets, but I still think it'll look pretty good. Let's make my way up here now. I'll start placing down all this netherrack. This seems a little bit counterintuitive though. I just blew up all this netherrack and now I'm placing it back, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. Okay, we're almost there. Check this out. We have the entire floor covered in netherrack. Now I'm just gonna have to place down carpets on all of it. So let's head over to this corner, start placing it down. Oh my gosh, these hoglins are so annoying. Please, just let me place my carpet in peace. Okay, let's get back to placing. Okay, it's all done. Check this out. Now, I also got a texture pack to turn the black concrete and the black wool to be fully black. And then I also have this mod that allows us to get rid of the fog and the particles. And this is what it looks like. It's completely black in here. Oh my gosh, wait, I can't see anything. I gotta turn the fog back on. Wait, oh, this is bad. Wait, oh, I don't want to die. Am I on the ground? Can't even tell. Wow, this looks insane. This texture pack with no fog and particles is so weird. Look at this. Wow, okay, I'm gonna get lost in there. Just for the time being, I'm gonna turn off that texture pack because I don't want to accidentally die. But the void box is all complete. Now we're just gonna have to build inside of it. That's what all of these materials are for. It's basically gonna be one big island in the center with 4 smaller islands surrounding it. The center island is gonna be an overworld biome, and the other 4 islands are gonna be each of the 4 nether biomes. All build them besides the nether waste because that's kind of boring. But let's grab up all my materials and let's get to work. First, I have to find the center of this hole right here. Looks like it's right about here. And I'm going to place my first block like this. And now I'm just going to fly on top of this block like this, and then we can start building. I've built a lot of floating islands before, so I have a pretty good idea on how I want this to look. And then also it's going to be hollow in the center because that's going to save a ton of blocks. But let's get to building. Oh wait, one more thing. I'm also going to be adding some variation with some andesites, as well as some cobblestone and some mossy cobblestone. Okay, let's keep building. That looks pretty good. Okay, here's the progress so far. It's honestly looking pretty good. But if you see up here, we already have some mobs spawning. This guy's gonna get yeeted. Whoa, he actually killed him. But yeah, basically what I was saying is mobs are able to spawn on these blocks. So I'm gonna have to come up with a way to spawn proof this. Now, I'm pretty sure that hoglins can spawn at any light level, so just putting a bunch of torches around would not work. But I've come up with something else. Instead of using grass, I'm gonna use moss, and I'm gonna place moss carpet on top of that, since mobs can't spawn on carpets, just like how we did down here. And then also it has the added benefit of looking a bit greener as well, because if you see, when we place down grass in the nether, it looks pretty brown, but moss blocks keep their same texture and it looks a lot greener, so it's also going to look a bit better too. But let's get to work placing down all this moss, and then on top of it we're going to place down some moss carpets. Okay, I'll be back once I had that done. Okay, here's how it's looking so far. The moss looks a little bit strange if I'm being honest, but I think it's fine. I wish I could grow some grass on this, but then it wouldn't be spawn proofed. And not having grass is definitely better than dying to a piglin, so I think it's gonna be fine. But if you see right here in the center where there's no moss carpet, this is where the portal's gonna go. So let's grab some materials and build that next. Let's see, I think that's all I'm gonna need. Okay, now what I was thinking for this portal is there's gonna be some stairs right here, and then also on this side. Let's just build those up a little bit. I'll basically build them up until they meet in the center, something like this. And then in between these two sets of stairs is where the portal's gonna go, so we'll also build that up. All right, here we have our giant portal. And now on both sides, I'm gonna build up some pillars, something like this. I'm gonna do these out of deep slate bricks, polished deep slate, and then also some normal deep slates. Let's just repeat this on both sides. Okay, here's how it's looking so far. Now, I'm thinking around this, I'm going to add some stairs. And then also along here, I'm going to add some walls. I think something like this looks fairly good. Oh, and I'm going to turn these stairs. Yeah, that looks better. All right, now since this entire island is spawn-proof, we're also going to have to spawn-proof up here. And I think I want to use some gray carpet for that. But I didn't bring any, so let's go get some real quick. Should be as easy as grabbing some black dye, some white dye, and then some wool. I'm going to need more, though. There we go. All right, so we're going to make some gray dye, and then some gray wool, and then some gray carpets. Okay, we should be good to go. Hopefully that's the only ingredient that I forgot. But let's head down here now, and we can place down this gray carpet like this. You know what? This kind of looks like an ancient city, to be honest, because ancient cities have gray carpet and also tons of deep slate. Okay, but that's all spawn proof now. Now that we have the base of the portal basically complete, I'm gonna work on the frame, since just an empty portal like this looks so bad. We need to make it look better. Now, what I was thinking is I'm gonna add some walls on the sides like this, and then maybe some blocks in the front like this. I think that looks fairly decent. Basically just anything to cover up this bare obsidian. All right, I think this is a pretty good start. It's definitely looking a lot better than just an empty portal frame. And now I think I'm gonna come up here and add some lanterns on top of these. Let's see, maybe I'll put some right here too. I think that looks pretty good. I don't usually build things like this, so I hope this turns out good. But now up here, I want to make it so these pillars kind of flare out from side to side. So I think for that, I'm gonna do some stairs like this, and maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna play around with it for a bit and see if it looks good. But I'll be back once I'm done with these little wings. Okay, here's how it's looking. This looks really, really cool. Let me just show you on top real quick. I have some little fires burning. Then I also added these 4 pillars of walls with some lanterns below them. And I think that looks pretty good. But now I'm just gonna work on the top of this thing. And I have something pretty cool in mind. I'm gonna build a little circle out of some deep slate tile stairs. And then inside of it, I'm gonna put some amethyst. But let me just start building and then I'll show you guys how it looks. Okay, it might be kind of hard to see. Maybe I should go up here instead. Hold on. Maybe if I fly like this. Yeah, you can see there's kind of a circle up there. Yeah. That looks pretty cool. And then basically in the center right here, I'm going to place down some amethyst. And then that's going to fill up the entire inside of this circle. It's going to go something like this. And then on top, it's going to go up like this. And then to spawn proof it at the very top is going to go a purple carpet. And here's how it looks. Wow, that looks really good. It looks very mythical. This looks like some sort of ancient statue, but I think it's turning out pretty good. There's just a few more finishing touches that I want to add. And then that's the portal basically done. Okay, I just added a few more lanterns in a couple areas. And now it's basically complete. There's only one thing left to do. do, it's gonna be to grab my flint and steel, and then we'll head down to the portal. Wait, maybe we should wait until we have this entire thing done to light the portal. I think that'd be better, because technically this nether hub is not done yet. We still have 4 more islands to build, so I don't want to light the portal until it's fully complete. But speaking of those 4 other islands, let's start working on them. I'm gonna start with the Crimson Forest Island first. That's gonna need a bunch of crimson nylium, and then all the other stuff for it. And I'm gonna start building it in this corner right next to the main island. And also, just like the main island, it's also gonna be hollow. It saves so many blocks when your builds are hollow. Alright, and here it is, the Crimson Forest Island, and it already has its first inhabitants. Since all 4 of the islands are not going to be physically connected to the main island, then I'm not really going to worry about spawn-proofing them, since there's basically going to be no way for any of these mobs to make it over to the main island, which is where it could get dangerous. But I guess all these islands will just look more realistic then, because they'll have mobs on them. I just hope no gas spawn, that would not be very fun. But now that we have the Crimson Forest Island done, let's do the Warp Forest next, and that one's going to go right over here. I'm just going to need all of the associated materials, and now we can start building. Okay, and here's the Warped Forest all done, and it also has some inhabitants as well. Hello, friend. Let's see how it looks from up here. Ooh, yeah, this is looking really good. Okay, but we just have 2 more islands left to go. The Soul Sand Valley and the Basalt Delta. Now, I think I'm gonna do the Soul Sand Valley next. Oh, I want to spleef this guy so badly. Let's just do it. Let me go grab that block and place it back. I just had to. It was too tempting. Okay, but as I was saying, it's time to do the Soul Sand Valley. And that one's gonna go right over here. Okay, let's start building. Alright, it's all done. This one was pretty simple to build. It's basically just tons of soul sand and soul soil, some fire, and some bones. Alright, but that leaves us with the last biome, and this one's going to be probably the hardest one to build, and that's going to be the basalt deltas, and they're going to go right over here. Now to build that, I'm going to need the rest of my blackstone, the rest of my basalt. I'm also going to need some magma, and then I also have 2 shulker boxes of lava buckets, but we'll do that last. Alright, let's start building. Alright, and here's the Basalt Delta Island, but we just have one thing left to do. That's gonna be to place all this lava inside of it. It's gonna go right here, right here, right here, and then a whole bunch of other places. So let's start placing. Okay, I think that's all of it. Let's see how it looks from over here. Yeah, check this out. And there's 2 zombie pigmen just taking a bath in the lava. I don't know why this looks so funny. But there we have it. Those are all the islands complete. So there's only one thing left to do. And that's going to be to head up here, grab my flint and steel, break this old portal, and then we'll light our new portal. Let's see. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, that looks so good. This is amazing. Let's see if it links up properly though. Okay, it does. Let's try in this direction. And there we go. Okay, this is finally complete. Now let's grab these 2 shulker boxes, turn on my texture pack, turn off particles. And yeah, look at this. It really looks like we're in the void right now. Let's see from up here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This looks so good. This is way better than I was expecting. And this all black texture pack makes it look so cool. This is amazing. Let's take a look at it with shaders too. Ooh, wow. This looks really cool. But there we have it. It's all done. And that's gonna be all from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye. We're done. Oh my gosh. This took so long.